Hello, Bill. Hey, I heard somebody in there. I'm on the phone at the same time. Oh, was that you, Robert?
Yeah, it's Mike. Yeah, 60 watch.
Oh, how you doing, Mike? I was talking to AAJ on the phone here. He told me to get on. He turned the amplifier on. Well, the amplifier's on, but no, that'll come on, I guess. Now I got to push the button here. I go from 20-some watts or 30 watts up to 800. How you doing, Mike? In the 6BYH AA6S, over.
Kind of faded out at first before you turned it on. I don't know if you turned in your antenna or just a path fade, but yeah, you dropped down to almost nothing. But now you're up to S9. Doing okay. Played hooky a couple days here this week, so just dreading having to go back tomorrow.
I understand that. I'm working on a boat anchor here, an El Junco I've restored, and now I'm in the midst of mounting an antenna relay on the back of it on this old Gossett GSB 100. I think I'm putting out sideband, and it looks like it, and try to tweak it like the book shows, and then ended up doing it the easy way and tuned it in on the transceiver and looked at the lower sideband, I mean the upper when I was on lower, and set the phase adjustment for nothing, so hopefully it's working. N6BYH AA6S.
What band is it?
Oh, it's a Gossett GSB 100 phasing rig. Old dude that resurrected Mike, AHA Mike had the cabinet powder coated for me, and I think it's going to look pretty good. It's cosmetically, it's looking good now. I changed all the caps in it. Had some of these Mickey Mouse pots like they used to use in car radios with little columns used them too, the little two-hole mount wire wound things. I replaced them with some Allen Bradley pots and made a bracket that went right over the top where the other ones were, and looks factory, but they're a lot better than the ones it had in it, but I think I'm going to have to change one of the other ones, and I don't look forward to pulling the front panel back off again. It's one of those, it's an Allen Bradley pot, but when you turn it all the way to zero, the resistance is one thing. When you start turning it up, it goes up, but then as you start going back down, it goes back down, and it starts going back up. So I don't know what's going on inside of it, but I've seen a lot of controls do that. Mike, go ahead.
Is that an AHA thing you said?
It's an Allen Bradley military type, the good ones.
No, I meant, is that something you're doing for AAJ, for Mike?
No, it's something I'm doing for myself. I finished the other boat anchor, what is it, Helicrafters HT35. It's been powder coated and all the caps and everything changed in it. And it's putting out good power. This one here just has a single DQ6 in it. It runs about, they claim on the sheet, 65 watts PEP. It puts out more than that, but not clean. You got to run it about 65 watts so you're not flat topping the thing. No, there's no AGC or anything in them. So anyway, they're both working. I'm just finishing up this Gossett. Mike, go ahead.
Hang on, I got a phone call from work. I'll be back in 6BYH.
Roger, in 6BYH, A6S. I hear you, KE6CG, A6S.
Yeah, I don't know how good I'm doing on 432 with that tiny little antenna.
I don't know, how good you doing? Could you hear Mike okay?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, it's working.
I don't know if you can hear
an ICOM, well, just like one of these things here, the 97 or whatever it is, 9700.
Okay, yeah. I think once I get the Yagi up there, I should be doing okay. I don't know. It's pretty optimized though for front to back ratio. I don't know if I'll be losing anything.
Not really. Am I going to live long enough to see it up in the air, Robert?
It won't be too much longer.
Yeah, you don't want it to get any hotter. You better wait till it cools off a little bit. I think we're in World War III. They say it's going to be a non-nuclear war, but it ain't going to be too good.
Nah, they're going to pull something, and then someone's going to nuke Iran. Watch.
A good chance of it. And after that, if we don't get this battery of missiles all over the U.S., we're going to be in deep trouble, like like Israel was until they got all the stuff hooked up.
I don't know. This country's pretty big. It would be hard to do.
Now, not only that, when you got 70 nuclear-powered submarines out there, all hell could break loose.
Yeah, well, one day I'll get my antenna put up. I'm thinking about it. It's on my list of to-do things.
Yeah, that's good. My list of do things is to try this 432 amp and see if it works on 432 and just try to leave it like it is if it works, or modify it to 2 meters back like it originally was.
Good evening. No, I just leave it how it is because it'd be too much work to go back to 2 meters. You'd have to find the right section or make it and silver plate it and do all sorts of stuff to it.
Now, you don't have to silver plate it at 2 meters. It don't make that much difference.
Try it at 432. Just get it running. If you need help moving it, let me know.
Okay, yeah. All I got to do is change those resistors in the thing. And I've been working on this other junk, so I haven't thought much about it. But anyway, that's a to-do there, and it should put out about the same as I'm doing here, about 800 watts, so we'll see what happens.
Hi there, KE6MYC.
There you are, Mikey. K6NYC, everybody else, a success.
If he can't hear me, relay that I'm checking in.
I can hear you, but I didn't get your call sign or your Bozo number.
1251, KG6 Vegetable Garden.
Yeah, okay. Hi, Robert. Yeah, you're weaker on 432. It's funny, I'm pointed at you, I think, but maybe, no, I'm not. I wonder what happened here. I thought I turned this thing.
Yeah, you're pretty weak here too, Mike. You're not in the right direction. I heard Charlie Echo Fox underneath us, I think.
Well, let me get down south where I should be. I turned it earlier. That's what's baffling me.
That sounds better. W6P.
Yeah, you jumped up.
There we go. Hi there, Mike. 620, we've got you. And 90D2, did I hear you, Daryl? I don't hear Daryl. Are you sure you heard Daryl?
Probably my brain. I thought I did, but AHV just broke in.
Who?
Michael, AHV.
Okay, hi, Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Must have been covered by the other Mike, W6 Papa Echo.
A lot of mics on tonight.
Well, we're missing N6BYH. Where are you, Mike? Would all the mics just check in, please?
He was there earlier, I think. He was talking to Bill.
Yeah, he checked in with me. He's went to do something, and hadn't got back yet, Mikey. So Mike L there is here, but he's not here.
Oh, you're talking about BYH?
QSL, Roger.
Okay. Well, we've got only one more mic to get now. That's KB6WFC up there in the Bay Area. We got 4 here. We got N6BYH, WA6AAJ, W6 Papa Echo up there in Oakhurst, and then this one, whoever he is. And I think that's it for the mics.
KM6SRR.
He's not a mic, but I'll take Rob.
Yep, I've got to troubleshoot why my amp won't come on. Anyway, just solo tonight so far.
Oh, I just started right 1200. What happened?
Oh, she's playing tennis.
Oh, okay. But she's driving her own car and coming home, is she?
Yeah, I hope so. Anyway, N6BYH was on, but he got a call from work, so he had to take it.
BYH?
Yeah, he had a call from work, so he took that, and he said he'd be back after that.
Okay, yeah, we have him checked in. Bill said he was in here. I'm looking for KB6RQU. We haven't heard now. He comes and goes in little spells. He checks in 2 or 3 nets in a row, and then he's missing again. I thought there's no reason for him not to be there tonight other than not remembering. But I don't hear him. You want to give him a tinkly on the phone and see if he'll wake up? Maybe just a tinkle, a one ringer might wake him up there, Rob.
Okay, see what I can do.
Okay. I'm sure he's just not watching the clock. So KE6VG, what were you? Are you building an amp, or are you upgrading an amp that you got? I heard you said talk about silver plating. What is it? A pair of 4 CX250s or something? Over.
No, it's what is it? A Henry 2002A that was converted over to 432 that Bill has.
Oh, okay. No, that's probably already. You're not going to build a new tank circuit for you, or are you?
No, I've got a 2-meter amp, an LD Moss amp sitting here on the floor that I'm going to have to rebuild. But that's a whole new story.
Whose LD Moss amp is it?
It's a box of parts.
Oh, whose parts? PQLs or K6 M squareds?
No, it was some company from Indonesia, some Asian company, and we're trying to get them to take it back because they undersized all the wiring and everything, and what I'm going to have to do is either pull the whole thing apart and rebuild it if they won't take it back. We'll figure it out.
What do you mean they undersized the wiring? There's no wiring in a solid-state amp except for DC leads, over.
Yeah, okay, so they ran, it's a BLF 188 XR, and the power supply is fine. It's a 3,000 watt Huawei 48 volt power supply, but they ran 16 gauge wire to the RF deck and to the ground, and then they ran RG402 coax for the output on the thing.
Okay, what is RG402? How big is it? How big around is it?
It's that solid, the solid shielded stuff, but it's tiny. It's smaller than RG400, which it probably should have been.
Well, it'll be all right. Not running that far. You don't have it's Teflon Toax. It's just small, but you probably only got what 8 inches of it or less in there.
Yeah, it's probably 8 inches or less. And the other big problem, the only other problem I saw was the input resistors they have on here, and then, like I said, the 15 AWG wire going to the LD MOS, which is way underpowered. It should be like 10.
Well, it depends on how long it is. You're not going to lose that much. It may be that the 48 volt power supply is putting out 53 or 54, and it can tolerate the voltage drop. Have you turned it on?
Oh yeah, I've turned it on, and it is putting out 48 volts. I measured it. Yeah, I've turned it on. I played with it. It put out 850 watts, but I didn't want to push it.
Well, I think you're fine. You're not going to get much more than that out of a BLF 188. I'm familiar with the device, and so I wouldn't worry about it if you paid for it, and I can't see that you're going to have any problem with it, particularly with the duty that you're going to have in it. If you were running FT8 or something, hours and hours, then the power supply wires might be a tiny bit small, but otherwise you're not going to have any issues. Over.
Okay. Yeah, and you know what? It was a, get this now, it was a $1,400 amp from Indonesia. It was a custom build by a guy who builds amps there.
Well, that's a good price. You won't find anything even close. And, you know, it doesn't sound like it would be. Is it so difficult to work on that it can't change the wire size or double it, but just parallel existing wires on the power supply?
Oh, no, I can work on it easy. It's not going to be an issue at all. There's plenty of room in there to work.
I wouldn't worry about it. I think it's fine. If it's putting out 800, they got everything else tuned up correctly. And I don't think you can expect to see much more than that out of a BLF 188 or 188. We used that device. So did W6 PQL and some of his devices. We'll talk to Jim tonight and see what he gets out of a BLF 188 on 432 if he even used one of those. He probably used a different device in his. I've got one of his here that puts out a kilowatt, but it's probably not a BLF 188. And I run 52 volts on the device. Most of the power supplies that come with these things, or you run 52 volts. Hardly anybody runs 48 even, actually, over.
Yeah, no, it's set up, to me it looks like it's a 2-meter amp, so it's not the 432 one we were talking about. This is set up on 2 meters, and it's a 48 volt Huawei 3,000 watt power supply, so the power supply won't sag at all. The only other thing was, I think it's set up for FM, because they don't have a push to talk circuit on it, and they only have a sense circuit, and I need to check the bias on the transistor to make sure it's not set too low for sideband, and so I don't want to run it until I verify everything.
Yeah, well, it should idle. That signal device should idle at, probably an amp. Once you get up to an amp of idle current on the key, you can just turn it on and then turn the drive down. Well, I guess it needs to be RF sensed. Is that it? So it's hard to turn on. Maybe you can find the RF sense line and just take and pull that to ground with one of your circuits. Over.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I ordered one of the push-to-talk boards from, what is it, DX World or whatever, just so I could swap it out, because they're using the little blue relays that I don't know if they'll do that great on 144 megahertz with 800 watts either. So I figured, well, I'll just swap the whole relay board out and add a push-to-talk and not even worry about it.
The 800 watts probably does not go through those relays, does it?
Yes, it does, and that's why it made me a little bit iffy on the way they put this thing together.
Why would they have relays on the output? None of our amps needed relays on the output. If you're going to have relays anywhere, you have one on the input. The output doesn't need a relay.
So they have a keying relay on the sense circuit, and then they have 2 more relays to switch the amp in and out from receive to transmit.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, those things can be changed. I wouldn't worry about it. I would just run it the way with the relays and stuff that are in there. And I can't think of anything else. If you want to, I wouldn't change that whole keying circuit. You're talking about DX Engineering has a board that does this?
No, that company in Greece, that DX World E that makes the LD MOS amps, has one also. And it's a little $30 seeing board or whatever. It also has the overdrive protection on it.
Yeah, well, that's probably a good deal. You could try that. That won't hurt. Okay, I think you're under control. I don't think you're having any trouble. It's a 2-meter amp. A BLF 188 at 2 meters should put out 11 or 1200, but that's it. So it's a little underpowered, but it may be just because they're limiting the drive. How much did you drive it with?
I think I put like 21 watts on it, but the other problem was the input. They have a drop. They have drop resistors across the input, which is a couple 100 ohm resistors in series, followed by another couple 100 ohm resistors in series, and that adds up to like a 25 ohm drop resistor across the input.
Yeah, that's the input attenuator. You need an input attenuator because they have that device has 22 to 25 dB of gain. So but it sounds like it's okay. I wouldn't worry about it. What happens when you drive it with more power? Did you try driving it with more than 21 watts?
No, I didn't, because I didn't put it on the air. I ran it into my dummy load, and I didn't want to push my dummy load.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it should make a kilowatt, but I wouldn't worry about it. The difference on the band here between 800 out and a kilowatt out is so minimal that if you're concerned about it at all, I'd run it a while for about 800 out and just let it go that way. It's not going to make that much difference to any of us here. Over.
Well, I think I need to get my Yagi up. I don't know how much that loop would handle it. That loop will only handle 800 watts, and I doubt it will handle that.
Yeah, it'd be pushing it. I can't remember how we rate the loop, but it's probably struggling at something over 600. But you could always just add the second loop. Yeah, the easiest thing to do is put the Yagi up and you're done with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's on my list. Just like I told Bill. I go, it's on my list of things to do.
Yeah. Well, antennas are important, so you probably should get those up first and then start backwards from the top of the tower down. Over.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. We'll get it going, and then I should have a pretty good signal.
Well, you're pretty good now.
Long 1296 antenna does, Robert.
Yeah, also.
We doubled with you, Bill. I didn't get it.
Oh, he's got a 20-foot long 1296 Yagi. I want to see what it does.
It's not going to work with that amp. It's a 2-meter amp.
No, for 1296.
No, he told me the amplifier's for 2 meters.
It is. I want to know what the 1296 antenna does.
Oh, yeah. We're talking apples and oranges here band-wise. Okay, yeah, with his 10 watts, yes.
It'll be all interesting. I got to get my other Yagi finished before I can stick it on there first.
Okay, very good. Let's see, Rob, did you have any luck with KB6RQU?
He caught me when I was in the back trying to see what's the matter with my amp. I had to leave a message with him.
Okay, no answer then. Okay.
Bozo 61.
There he is. He got your message. Thank you, Rick. Good to hear you. We thought we'd jog your memory. We probably figured you weren't watching the clock real close there. KB6RQU, old Bozo 61, a little fluttery. I may have to adjust mine here to get you up a little bit, but you're plenty good, plenty loud. K6MYC, and we got others on here that will say hello to you as well. Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I heard the phone ringing, and I got around to it. Kilo 6, Victor Bravo Golf, 971.
KB6RQU, loud and clear in Visalia. Oh, Bozo number 61 from AA6S. Go ahead, Drew.
AA6S, very good. You're a 5.9 plus, you're good, strong, over.
Yeah, you're plenty strong, needless to say, here in Visalia. hopefully someday my son that's got a cabinet up, probably, I don't know how far it is from me, he's up someplace around 6,000 feet. They bought 6,500 or something there above Lake Isabella. Probably be up in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, probably be pretty close there. You don't have any idea what part of town?
I don't know. He's up about 6,500 feet. Other than that, I don't know.
No. Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of the heights of the mountains around here. He just comes up to visit, doesn't stay long.
No, they bought a cabin up there. They bought a place up there.
Oh, so he's staying up here.
Well, vacation off and on. He lives in Fresno, so every so often they get to go up there. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you ever get the chance to tell him to get some radios hooked up there, and then maybe we can make contact sometime.
Yeah, I gave him, he's got a 8040 DX engineering, and I gave him, he's got up to 432. He's got, I got a rig from Mike, my friend AJ, and gave it to him. He's got a Yaesu 991A, FT 991A, so he can operate from 80 meters up to 432. So he'll get something on up there. Rick, go ahead.
That's super. That'll be good. All right. KB6RQU, DMO5. Who else is on?
How you doing, Rick? KB6RQU, KM6SRR.
KM6SRR. Yeah, I'm familiar with Rob there. Go ahead.
Thank you, Rick. Yeah, my amp's not working, so I had to turn it off and turn my 9700 up to full power. I'm hoping you can hear me okay. And I'm hearing a hum on your signal.
Okay, yeah. Probably one of the power supplies, I guess, maybe. I don't hear nothing in the receive here, over.
Okay, I just wanted to let you know. Good to have you on there. Thanks for answering my call. KB6RQU, KM6SRR.
Yeah, thanks for the shout there.
How about you, Mike, AAJ?
KB6RQU, WA6AJ. This is Mike in Clovis. Hello, Rick.
WA6AJ, hello. Good to hear from you there again, over.
Roger, Roger. It's been a while. Is it warm down there?
Yes, sir. It's warm.
Okay. Sounds like we're warm, that's for sure. All right, Rick. Glad you made it. WB6RQU, WA6AJ.
Okay, yeah, very good. 73. Yeah, I hear the guy up in the high desert there.
Oh, no, he's in Clovis. He's not in the high desert. But let me remind you, Rick, this weekend there's a contest. It's the ARRL 220 and up contest. It's a 12-hour contest. It starts at about 11 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, goes to 11 o'clock on Sunday, and we probably could use you. A lot of people could use DMO5 here on 432. So maybe you can get on around the beginning of the contest or sometime or in the evening a little bit around this time, and we can pick up your DMO5 for 4 or 5 people, over.
Yeah, I'll try to remember that there. I'll just leave it radio sitting on this frequency and everything hooked up, and I should be able to be okay.
Yeah, just leave it right here. Everything's fine. I'm hearing the little hum, but you may have a fan going in the background. Do you have a fan on you? Do you have a fan blowing on you?
I'm trying to listen to that guy up in the high desert. He's in here behind you. I guess you can't hear him. Yeah, I got a fan that's real little fast way up in the corner here, over.
Well, I don't know whether the fan is what's making the noise. Something's making a low-pitched hum. I would say around 200 to 300 cycles. Ooh, it's quite low like that, but it's quite obvious. It's not low level. It's in there at about 25% of your audio level. Over.
Okay, I can't hardly hear it here myself.
Yeah, you might be able to see it if you got a watt meter in line. You should be able to just key the mic and see that you're putting out 10 or 20% of your power, normal power. Alrighty, is there anybody else for Rick before we let him go and get on around towards Santa Cruz? K6MYC Bozo Net. I guess that's all that's hearing you at the moment, Rick. K6US, who he would hear you, is off on vacation. He's running the stream, but he is not in his shack. And I guess that's all there are down that way at the moment. 7-3, Rick, thanks for coming up, and we'll hopefully hear you on Sunday night also. We've been missing you there on 2 meters. KB6RQU, again, this weekend, it's coming this weekend. It'll be Saturday, just in a day and a half or two from now. Saturday morning, 11 o'clock, or Saturday evening around 7:30, I'll try to be on also at that time to try and collect a few people and help people work a few of the rarer grids. 7-3, Rick, KB6RQU, Lake Isabella, Delta Mike 05, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, very good. About 11 in the morning until about a time like this. Very good. Okay, 73's here. A little bit different guy in the high desert.
Well, the high desert guy wouldn't be on today. That's KG6USS, but he comes in on 2 meters. And there's KO6JUQ or something up that way, also very loud in the high desert in Finland. But I don't know. I don't think they're on 432 tonight.
Okay, there's somebody almost covering me up, so maybe I can find out who it is.
Alrighty. See you later, 73. Again, thanks for coming up here. KB6RQU, K6MYC, going to Santa Cruz.
Mike, 971.
I got you, 971. I didn't say anything because you were on top of Rick there, over.
A6S, over.
Roger.
Yeah, you're loud and clear. And I don't know if I'm on you or not, but I'm in that general direction here. I'll come back a little bit. Anyway, doesn't make much difference. You're plenty strong. Sounded good, Tom. KW6S, AA6S, over.
I didn't notice any difference when you moved the antenna. At some point, it just, when you got enough margin, it just doesn't matter anymore. And yeah, been working away here, trying to get my last stake on 6 meters, and otherwise not a lot going on ham-wise. AA6S, KW6S.
Oh, is the band open?
It was for just a little bit this morning, and the band was open, but I didn't find any in Delaware.
Okay. I didn't get it switched over in time, I guess. I didn't get it switched over until about 1 o'clock. I fell asleep here. Good evening.
Very good. I'm going to move up the mic there. AA6S, KW6S.
Yeah, right here, Tom. Go to it. No problem. I can copy all the time. KW6S, AA6S, 73s.
Okay, and we also have WA6AAJ over here for you.
KW6S, WA6AJ. Hello, Tom.
WA6AAJ, KW6S. Don't have the antenna on you, and I've got a little gargle, but no problem hearing you.
Yeah, you got a little garble too, but you got your Q5 on the copy, so good signal anyway. KW6S, WA6AJ.
Very good, WA6AAJ, KW6S, and I got you in the log, as they say. K6MYC, KW6S, back to you.
Yeah, I'm getting you at a real funny heading tonight. I don't think anybody messed with this thing, but the other day this was off. I had to go 10 degrees past. Now I have to go 10 degrees short of where I should hear you. We also should have Lee in here, so let's take a standby and see if Lee is here. You may have to call him. I'm not sure I'm pointed right for him there. Alpha Foxtrot 6 United, Lee, K6MYC in the group. I don't hear him, Tom. You want to give him a quick ring?
AF6 United, AF6 United, KW6S. AF6U, AF6U, KW6S. I think he forgot about it. Last night he said he'd be here, but at least he isn't now. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like Thursday today. Rick down there, KB6RQU, and Isabella forgot it also. And Rick, Rob had to give him a ring on the phone and leave a message, and then he came in here. So that's who we've been rag-chewing with here. Good to hear you. Thanks for coming in. And let's see, Rob can probably hear you. Rob, are you hearing Tom tonight?
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Yes, a little bit, kind of in and out. He was up the last time there. How you doing, Tom? KW6S. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo Romeo. I got my 432 amp working again.
Yeah, I can tell. AM6SR, KW6S. I had moved the antenna down for AAJ. That might have been when I took the dip. You're coming in real good and strong tonight.
Okay, yeah, I haven't peeked on you since you've been up this way, but if it's working, don't mess with it, huh?
Yeah, well, you did dip down a little bit on that one. But, yeah, good to talk to you. KM6SR, KW6S.
Okay, I peeked on you a little better there. But anyway, good to hear you, Tom. Thank you, Mike. KM6SR.
Okay, very good. One more call for AF6 United. You might give him a one ringer on the phone and see if that would wake him up. And then we'll look for him on the way back here, Tom. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. 7-3 for now. We'll see you Sunday night. Oh, don't forget about the contest. If you can get on, the contest starts on 11 o'clock on Saturday morning, goes to 11 o'clock Sunday morning, 220 and up. So we'd like to hear you on 222, 432, and 1296. Over.
Yeah, I'd kind of forgotten all about that, and I do have some stuff going on Saturday and Sunday morning, but I can probably squeeze in a little time there sometime on Saturday. So I might be able to kick off Saturday from the starting bell for a couple hours. So I'll give it a shot what I can find. K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay, the other time that I'm going to be on, I'll try to get on at 7:30, our normal start time here, but on Saturday I'll start here and do the same routine, 222, 432, and then we'll go to 1296 if everybody's around and I've got people. But I'll come on in the evening too, so you could count on 222 here at around 7:30, and that may give you another start time. 7-3 for now. And I'll call Lee one more time. AF6 United, K6MYC. Lee.
86S. Okay, good evening, Mike. 86S.
Well, hi, Fred. Be right with you. Just about coming your way. Just 10 seconds more. Okay, I don't hear him, but Fred is in there. So, Tom, 7-3 for now. We'll see you Saturday, hopefully, one way or the other. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. 7-3, Tom, we need your grid in that contest, so don't hesitate to get in there somewhere.
I'll get in at least some of it, so I'll jump in for sure. K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay, 7-3. Now I'm up to you, Fred. This should be a little better. KD6S. Okay. We missed you on Tuesday, K6MYC.
Yeah, listen till, I think 8 o'clock or 10 minutes after 8. I didn't hear anything, so I just I just shut down the radio. I don't want to hear it all day long. No, I can't listen for hours on, and I don't hear anything, so I just shut it off.
Well, we were there. Sure, I was there by 8 o'clock.
I didn't hear anything. And my setup never changes, so like W6PQL always says, he says, you know, Fred's setup is always the same. I never rotate anything here, so if there's no path, there's no path.
Oh, I'm sure we had the path. I worked Jim, JNN, and KB6BA, and a couple of others. Yeah, you were the only one that was missing in the group, actually. No worries. It must have been one of those days. Could have been a 1296 glitch. It wasn't real good condition, so there might have been a time where you didn't, when I was in your direction, but it wasn't propagating. I had a funny, well, the path was funny, Fred. That's what part of the problem was. Tonight, now I'm pointed right where you should be. But on 1296 the other night, I had to go to 290 to 300 to hear Jim. I was copying Jim at 295. Normally he's 285, and you're 282 to 283. But everything seems to be normal tonight, so that was probably it. When I called you, I was pointing at you, but I really wasn't, the path wasn't there, over.
Yeah, like I said, I listened for past 8 o'clock. I didn't hear anything. I didn't even hear Jim PQL because he's very narrow. He's pointed right at you. Unless I turn towards him, I can't hear him because this beam is pretty sharp. But yeah, I didn't hear anything.
I'll be darned. Okay. Well, I don't know. Hopefully it'll be better next Tuesday. And don't forget about the contest this weekend if you can get on. It starts at 11. Goes to 11 on Sunday, 11 in the morning. It's ARRL 220 and up, over.
Okay, I'll see if I can make it. Sounds good, 11 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Sunday, 220 and up. All right, sounds good, Mike. I'll see if I can make it.
At 220 and up, so 222, 432. I'm going to try to get on at the start of the contest, and then I'll also try to get on around 7:30 here on 220 and then go to 432 and then to 1296, but that would be the evening one like I normally do when there's a contest. So maybe we'll catch you in the morning, maybe we'll catch you in the evening, but sure would be good to hear you on the three bands that you have there. 7-3 for now, KD6SOK, KE6MYC.
Okay, Mike, sounds very good. 7-3, the radio calculated, KD6SOK.
Okay, who else do we have in the Bay Area? K6MYC Bozo Net. Bozo Net. AB6SR, no, you don't have 432. KB6BA. WB6JNN's got it, but it's very weak. KW6PQL. K6MYC. Anybody?
The one person you did not. I'm fixing up food for my wife, so you can imagine I'm not going to be on very long. Anyway, I'll say 73. Catch you Sunday. K6MYC from Whiskey Bravo 6, Whiskey November India 1090.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot about you on the list there. For some reason, my mind goes back to the early days when you weren't there, and I skip over you. AB6, WB6WNI, I should say. K6MYC. Fine, not real strong tonight, but Q5, and I had gone past you a little bit with the antenna. Again, things were back to the normal direction on this band, so that was weird the other night when we couldn't copy on 1296. Everything was offset. But anyway, everybody seems to be okay tonight here. If I missed the early part of your first transmission here, so you might said you're right in the middle of dinner or something because you wanted to get off very quickly. Back to you, Gary. WB6WNI 1090 K6MYC.
Yeah, no problem, Mike. I was just came to get more food for my wife, but she's only eating a week, so we'll survive a few more minutes. Anyway, and mine, it was a little weaker, but 432 on certain nights, it almost has to be exact, but when it's exact, it is incredible. They're doing S3 tonight, I think it was S7 or 8 last week, but still 100% copy. Anyway, Mike, 73, and then I'm going to go deliver food. K6NYC, 3679. Good evening.
Okay. And Gary, I'm setting my squelch here. I have just readjusted it, and it all of a sudden decided it wasn't going to work right. Anyway, good evening, and I peeked on you a little bit there. You're at 285, 287 tonight, so about right. See you later.
You know, that you peaked up a little bit, but that also could be just conditions.
Yeah, the band's pretty stable. It doesn't seem to be going up and down too much. It was pretty bad on Tom and Santa Cruz, but Fred was stable, and you're pretty stable. So who knows? Anyway, light participation again tonight on these bands. Try to get on this weekend on this band and 432. Well, this is 432. You don't have any other band to get on. You don't have 222, but maybe a Saturday night about 8 o'clock. I should be around here, and it would be good if you could get on for the contest. Over.
Oh, Roger. Now, is this the one that does not include 6 meters?
This one is a ARRL 220 and up. I don't know why they do that, but they go 220 through 150 gigahertz, 222 megahertz to 150 gigahertz. I'm not going to be up on the other end of it. Over.
No. Good thing they said 432 was okay. I'd be in deep trouble. All right. Did you say Saturday around this time?
Yeah, maybe we'll catch you Saturday night around 8 o'clock, give or take. 7:30, 8 o'clock, I'll try to be here. Both bands are on the same radio, so I'll be switching back and forth, but I'm going to start on 220 at 7:30 first, and then I'll go to 432 when we exhaust the people there. So 8 o'clock, I'm guessing, Gary, you'll probably just kind of have to keep listening. 73 WB6 WNI K6MYC 73.
73, Mike.
Okay, W6PQL K6MYC.
Oh, we got a nice peak right now. You almost faded out to nothing about a minute ago, but that's the slow QSB that we get with the path that you and I have. With S9 now, I'm a little bit over that. K6MYC W6PQL.
Okay, good. Very good signal. And I bumped the antenna too a little bit. I might have had you on the edge of the pattern. So slightest little fade or slightest little wind movement might have been moving me up and down too. But you're good and strong here, very solid. And I don't think you you don't work 52 on 432. So maybe we can try for KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. I missed him the other night. I think you called him too on 1296, but I never did hear him. W6PQL and perhaps others in the Bay Area, K6MYC.
N5 MPD 1129.
Last night,
Roger.
probably if he's on and he's not hearing anything, he'll be listening on the live stream. And that's generally his cue to jump in there if he needs to. So he just wasn't there last night. 7-3, Mike. We'll see you. Let's see. See you later. K6NYC, W6PQL.
Okay, don't run away now because I've got two questions for you. One question and a station standing by. N5 NPD and Newman is back here. And you guys couldn't make it the other night. You couldn't hear each other. So maybe you can turn over that way again, Brett. He's in Fremont, so a little bit, just a little bit to the north of west for you, I would think. Anyway, hang on a second, Jim. I've got a question. One of the guys down here in that lives in Visalia next to Bill, AA6S. It's a new guy, KE6VG. KE6 vegetable garden. Has got an Indonesian 432 amp with a BL188 in it for 2 meters. And I guess what I was going to ask you was how much. I thought originally it was for 432, and I couldn't remember how much power a BLF188 would put out on 432. And I think you used that device for a while. But he's getting about 800 watts out of it, 800 plus out of it, and it's a little bit underwired. It looks like the power supply is fine, but yeah, the wires running to the supply from the supply are only 16 gauge. He thought they were a little bit light. They probably are, but it wouldn't make that much difference. I think the wires are only 3 or 4 inches or 6 inches long. Anyway, what would you expect out of a BLF 188 with 48 volts on it? Over.
Oh, just a moment. Well, on 2 meters, they'll put out over a kilowatt, but on 432, I never got much more than 600 or 700 watts out of them with terrible efficiency. So it's not despite the manufacturer's specifications, it doesn't work very well on 432 at all.
Okay, well, he's not using it on 432. Originally, I got confused when they were discussing it, and he was talking about 432 antennas, and I thought it was a 432 amp, but it is a 2 meter amp. He paid $1,400 for it in a kit form from Indonesia, so obviously a pretty good price, I guess, with the power supply, with a 50 amp power supply, so it's got a good power supply in it and everything. So that's pretty good price, but it was just seemed like it was a little light, and the relay size on the switching relays seemed to be a little small. And why would they put 16 gauge wire running from the power supply? Why not just run 10 gauge or 12 gauge over at least and not worry about it? But they ran this 16 gauge wire, and he was worried about it. I said in sideband service it'll probably never heat up. W6PQL, I told him to run it at 800 for a while. We're not going to hear much difference between 800 and 1200 anyway if he pushes it. So far he's getting 800 watts with about 20 watts of drive, and it's got an input attenuator, of course. 20 watts of drive is giving him 800. W6PQL, okay, 6MYC.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, I was just finishing up listening to you on the live stream because there's so much fading going on here that I'm missing the middle of a sentence and so forth. But listening to the live stream, I was able to hear everything. You can only expect somewhere between a kilowatt and 1,200 watts on 2 meters out of a BLF 188. And I agree with you that 16 gauge wire is somewhat light. 10 gauge would be more like it, unless you're splitting it up and feeding two sides with 14 on either side. That's, feeding one half of the amp with 14 gauge on one side and then the other half of the amp with 14 gauge on the other. You can do it that way, but otherwise you'd need a 10 gauge wire for that one, so that's correct. But, yeah, that's not a bad price for the power supply and the amplifier. That's pretty good.
For sure. Okay, thanks for that. That's what I thought too, and I don't think he was going to try and send it back because he was concerned about it, but I said, hey, I think it's fine. For that price, you can upgrade it. He's going to get a keying circuit. It's only set up for RF keying, and he's going to buy a sensing keying circuit from somebody in Greece that makes one for it for about $30. So he'll have a keying circuit that also shuts down if it's overdriven. So a lot of little nice things that he's going to do to it, but I don't think there's anything wrong with the basic amplifier. 7-3, thank you, Jim. Let's try one more time, or let's try it at least for KB6 Whiskey E Foxtrot Charlie. Give him a call, Jim. Go ahead.
Okay, Mike up in Daly City. Are you there? KB6 WFC, W6PQL. Guess he's having dinner, Mike.
Okay, well, I'll try to catch him on the way back. Thanks, Jim. 7-3. W6PQL, boy, the band is up and down. You were real strong that time. K6MYC, 7-3.
7-3.
Oh, don't forget about the contest this weekend. You know about it, right, Jim?
Not really. I'm usually in the Azores when you're having that contest, but I've got a lot of prep to do to get ready for my trip, which I'm leaving on Tuesday. I'll be back September 1st, but I'll be busy this weekend over.
Well, the contest starts this Saturday, this coming Saturday, so you got time. It's only a 24-hour contest, and if you just got on at the beginning, starts at 11 like all the ARRL contests, 11 a.m. and Saturday morning local time, and it's ending at 11 a.m. local time on Sunday. I'm going to try to be on at the beginning on 2:22 and 4:32, and I'm going to try to get on at 7:30. If you can do 7:30 on Saturday evening, 2:22, 4:32, and then 12:96. So if you can squeeze a little bit of listening time in there, you may be able to help a few other stations out with more contacts. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's the deal. W6PQL, K6MYC, and good luck on the trip.
Okay, we'll see you in a few weeks.
Alrighty.
K6US.
Oh, are you home?
Yeah, we got home, about an hour ago.
1079 and 1100. Is this early, or did you give up early on the trip?
No, this was the plan, but we didn't know if we were gonna, make it home in time because we were in Las Vegas this morning, and it's a pretty long drive. It's about 6.5 hours, and with stops and stuff, we knew it was gonna be a pretty full day of driving to get home.
Yeah, for sure. You must be wasted. Okay, well, great to have you back. I mentioned earlier that you weren't going to be in here, but because I thought you were still going to be on vacation. I got your original layout. Maybe I just wasn't paying close attention. I thought you were going to be gone nearly 2 weeks here, but anyway, hopefully you're obviously here and everything went smoothly. I think through the whole time. 73, and I won't say 73 now. I'll see you till the end of the net. You'll probably stick around until we're done, almost done here now.
Yeah, we got to go unload the car, but so I'll be listening from afar. We're gonna put the kids to bed and wait for the sun to go down, and then we got to unload everything out of the car. And the trip went okay for the most part. The only downside is we were in the Las Vegas area for 2 days, 2 nights, because I wanted to take the kids on the Hoover Dam tour, and the dam was closed because they had a mechanical failure with their gantry system that's over the road, and out of an abundance of caution, they didn't want their gantry to fall on anyone's car, and so they shut the road down and didn't let anybody in. And of course, they fixed it today, and they're reopening the tours tomorrow, and we're already home. But oh well. Other than that, everything else went fine. But we had to kind of scramble for Plan B with the Hoover Dam being closed. But that's okay. I'll just have to take the kids back there at some point to take them on the tour. I've done it as a kid, but I wanted to take the kids on it. But other than that, everything else was fine, and we got rained on a couple times, and it wasn't too bad. So we're glad to be back in town, and I will be listening. K6US.
Okay. Go get unpacked, and we'll catch you when we're at the end here. 7-3 for now. Too bad about Boulder. Was it? What was the name of the dam? Boulder?
No, Hoover.
Hoover, yeah. I've never seen Hoover. A lot of stories about Hoover. That was one of the first big dams, I think, and that one has a couple of guys buried in the concrete and other stuff. But anyway, all right. See you later. K6 Uniform Sugar, K6MYC.
And 6RO going to Zoom.
Okay, we got you. 835, 73, Ken. And don't forget about the contest. I'm going to be on in the morning on Saturday at 11. And then again, we're at 7:30 for 222, and 8 o'clock for 432, and a little bit later for 1296 on Saturday evening. Over.
Yeah, I'm glad you do that, because that's where I get most of my contacts and multipliers. Anyway, a quick report. Bozo 835, high temperature 97. Dinner was leftover fish.
barramundi and ahi tuna, and that is all. I'm off to Zoom.
Okay, go get your Zoomers taken care of there, and we'll see you. I know that you've got another contest over the weekend, but maybe you can squeeze an hour or so out on that Saturday evening. Contest starts at 11 in the morning, but that may be real awkward for you. I'll try to be on at 11 in the morning also on 222, but I think it's going to be a little slim. Who knows? But we're going to try and get some of the rare ones like DMO5 on for you and stuff like that. 73KN6RO K6MYC.
Yeah, okay. I'll be there at the 7:30 thing for sure. I'm jury rigging a setup. I can't use my normal station because it's the CW contest, but I'm trying to figure out a way to weave 222 in there. Anyway, we'll see you on the weekend, N6RO.
Okay, good luck with that. 73K6MYC clear and listening for others. I'm not quite on you yet, but I'm close to you, John, KD6WVL. Who else do we have up this way for 222 check-in? 432 check-in, sorry.
WVL. You're in a big fade right now, but I got the headphones on. 1179, over.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm coming up your way. I was way short of you're heading there. That's just that Ken was so strong I didn't have to turn for him. 1179, good signal. Let's see if Rob is getting anything from you tonight on your whole loop. Pretty strong signal, actually. Rob, are you hearing anything from John there? KD6WVL, KM6SRR, K6MYC.
Yes, Mike, thank you. Kind of weak, but I didn't have a chance to peek on him there. How you doing, John? KD6WVL, KM6SRR.
Doing good, Rob. You're sounding good. My 25 watts in the whole loop are doing good. KD6WVL.
All right, sounds good. Yep, I use those whole loops on 220, and they seem to work pretty good, too. Thanks for being there, KM6SRR.
Roger, roger.
Okay, and John, don't forget I know you won't forget about it because you keep reminding me of it, the contest. We'll look for you on this band on Saturday morning, maybe around 11:30 or so, give or take. I hope I'll be on Saturday morning. If I don't sleep in for some reason, I don't think I'll forget. And then Saturday evening, 7:30, 222, and then about 8 o'clock I'll get over here on 432 for you. And then we'll go to 1296 after that. So we'll see you maybe in the contest for a little bit. KD6WVL, K6MYC.
Oh, roger, roger. Yeah, I told you that I worked Operator was W2OD8, and he was on Fraser Mountain, and I had 50 watts, over.
Yeah, well, you can get out well from Fraser.
Oh, yeah, he did good. Good. Okay, I won't hold up the net. Thanks for letting me check in. 7-3 to the group. KD6WVL.
Okay, very good. Thanks for being there, John, with your 25 watts and a 432 hold up. One of these days, you got to get the Yagi up there to match up with the 2-meter one. 73, K6MYC. Anybody else in this direction? QRZ, Bozo Net. Okay, going up into Sacramento, KJ6KFB, or the other one would be Stockton, KO6KPU, K6MYC.
756.
756, go ahead, Darren.
Kilo Juliet 6, Kilo Foxtrot Bravo. This is 756. Good evening, Mike. Making some progress on the tower. Hopefully we'll have a map delivered Saturday, and I could start putting things together a little bit.
Oh, very good. Have you found a tilt-over fixture that you can use?
No, but it might be a floor jack and 4x4 is how I get it up there.
Hang on a second. Now I got the blanker on. I'm getting hit with Beal, and Beal took you out. Say it again.
I said, in worst case scenario, I will be taking a 4x4 and a floor jack in order to get...
Yeah, okay. Boy, you're in a deep fade now, but I got it. You're looking forward to it. Okay, well, good luck with the mast. What did you finally end up with for the mast, over?
2-inch, quarter-inch wall, DOM, 21.5 foot.
Oh, you finally found something, huh? Where did you have to go to get it?
Oh, a local metal place, but they're almost twice the price of the 18-footer.
Oh, cripe. Well, you didn't have to go nuts with... I thought the 18-footer was a 180 wall or something, though. But, yeah, that's you didn't have to do that. But if you can afford it, it's probably better to have 21 feet of stuff sticking out. That gives you about 21 feet, 16, 17 feet sticking out of the top. So you'll have a nice top when they're over.
Exactly. Well, a two-element 40 going up on top. See if we can't make some contact.
Well, you don't have to be all the way up to the top on that. I would go up about 8 feet above the tri-bander.
Well, actually, I was thinking I'm going to go with a 2-element 40, 4-element 20, and 5-element 17.
Okay. Are you going to put the 40 at the top?
40 at the top, 20 in the middle, 17 on the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, well, that'll be all right.
Well, considering the booms I'm dealing with, the top one being 16 foot, the 4-element 20 being 26 foot, and then of course the 5-element 17 is 36.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That'll be a good Christmas tree shape, and you'll probably put a VHF 2-meter in there somewhere, huh?
That's a possibility. Let's see if I can get this together first, and then I should be able to reach up and just put something in.
Yeah, well, a 432 and a 2-meter can fit in between the 20-meter and the 17.
Yeah, I just have to, how should I say, negotiate around the support cable.
Well, there's nothing to... I don't think the overhead for the 17 is that high. Maybe uses up 3 feet. You don't have to go up more than 3 feet to straighten the boom out.
Yeah, exactly. But you get my point. You just have to negotiate around that.
Yeah, I mean, the 432 could go right above that at 4 feet above the 17 and then put the 2-meter up above that a little bit, and you're being Fat City. All right, very good. Well, it sounds like you're making headway. And, yeah, that DOM tubing is not cheap. Oh. What'd you get?
One place quoted me about $12 a foot, and the one that I'm getting is $20 a foot.
Ouch. I was going to say 7 or 8 a foot. It's really going up. I'm sorry about that.
Well, as the wife says, it is what it is. Just hit the dang thing and get it out of my yard.
All right, well, good luck, and it's just a heavy mast, that's all, and that's good. That's not going to bend. 7-3, Darren, and we'll catch up with you. Don't forget the contest this weekend. If you can get on this band, I'll try to be on around 8 o'clock on Saturday evening. You don't have 222, but we'll work you on 432, and then maybe contact on 1296 after that. That would be terrific. It's a 222 and up ARRL contest. Starts at 11 in the morning on Saturday, ends at 11 in the morning on Sunday. Over.
I gotcha. Well, who knows? You never can tell what I might throw up there in the short term. Anyway, take it easy, Mike. We'll try to step in there. I'm just not sure how. It's going to be a busy day on Saturday. I'm just going to work through the heat and make some stuff happen. KJ6, KFE, 756.
Yeah, well, on Saturday night around 8 o'clock, I should be on here, and it's pretty much you're going into darkness at that point. You could squeeze another 15 minutes out, but somewhere in there, 8 to 8:30 on 432 should be fine. 73 KJ6 KFB K6MYC.
On the KR6MR, he's waiting for you.
Roger, I'm looking for him. Here we go. KR6MR K6MYC.
K6MYC in the group.
Yeah, you didn't give me long enough to peek on you, but that's okay. 759. Make another transmission and we'll get peeked on you there, John. KR6MR K6MYC Bozo Net.
Yeah, okay, Mike, I'm here. I don't know why, barely. Outside currently.
You faded out on me completely. I don't know what your power level is on this band. I'm running about a kilowatt here. Yeah, just a hair under a kilowatt. And hopefully you can still hear me. But you dove into the noise at the end of that, so I didn't get much copy at all. Try it one more time. If no good, we'll let it go, and we'll of course look for you on Saturday. Look for you on Saturday evening. Both on 222 and 432 at about 7:30, 8 o'clock on Saturday for the contest. KR6MR K6MYC, over.
Okay, Mike, I will try to make the contest. I will try very hard. I want to do some 220 exercises, get that radio up and running a little better. And I guess I'll look for you this weekend there, Mike. K6MYC, KR6MR 73.
Okay, yeah, I found a spot where I've got you a Q5 here, and you're not fading on me. Not fading out, anyway. Okay, understand about 222 still giving you some grief. But anyway, if you can get in there on 222 and 432, that'd be fine. If we just get you on one band or two bands, 1296 will be after 432, so we can do them all at once in that evening if you can spare an hour or so in that period. 73 for now, KR6MR Meadow Vista, Charlie Mike 98, K6MYC, 73.
Okay, 73 for Mike, KR6MR.
Okay, anybody else in this direction that's copying? Come now, kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie standing by. Going up toward Nevada, and there is Nevada. KD6BQ, KD6 Bravo Queen, KD6BQ, probably on CW to start, although it might be better than I expect. KD6BQ and KE7UQL, K6MYC, over. Yeah, pretty good signal. Try sideband. I think I could copy your sideband with that signal. KD6BQ 249, go ahead. Okay, good. We'll look forward to working you as well. I got you on a peak now on sideband. Pretty light. It's just Q4 to 5, but we've got you on sideband here. Hopefully the conditions will be better. Yeah, and I'll be starting on 222, which you do not have, of course. I'll be starting at about 7:30 on Saturday evening. I'll also try to be on in the morning on this band right here. This band in 222 in the morning at 11 o'clock to 11:30. I'll try to be on 222 and 432, bouncing back and forth. So you might keep an ear out at that time if you can be on. If not, why, don't worry about it. We'll be on at 7:30 in the evening on 222, and then moving to 432 as soon as we get propagation taken care of on 222. Hi. Let's see if I can copy Daniel in there. KE7UQL. KE7UQL. K6MYC. Over.
272. This is KE7UQL. Hello there, Mike.
Good evening. I had to bump the antenna a little bit. This thing is sharp when it's touchy. 249 and 272. We got you. And a pretty good signal, Daniel. No problem copying. KE7UQL. And looking forward to this weekend, the K6MYC.
Likewise, I will start the contest in your direction. I will stay with you until I get you, over.
Yeah, well, just keep trying on 222. I should be here, and I think I'll start toward you. So we can get DMO9, and I'll try to be set up so I can go back and forth between each band. That's not too hard to do. It takes me about 30 seconds to get from one band to the other, but I think I can do it. Anyway, I'll start on 222, which is the important one, and then we can always come back and retry 432 later. And then 1296, of course, we want to do 1296, but that will be closer to 8:30 or so. Good enough. Thanks much for being there. You're sounding good here this evening. KE7UQL with KD6BQ, K6MYC. Okay, big fade. Let's see if Rob's got anything on you. How about Rob? Anything from either of the fellas up that way? Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I was hearing Daniel pretty good there. I didn't get a chance to peek on Richard when he first came on. KE7UQL, KM6SRR.
Kilo Mike 6 Sierra Romeo. Good evening, Rob. KE7UQL here, over.
Yeah, you're way up now.
Oh, I think I might have heard Richard in there too, but good to hear you, Daniel. KE7UQL, KM6SRR.
Thank you much, Rob. Look for you Saturday. KE7UQL 73.
You're ripping and snorting in here now, Daniel. Thank you. Go ahead, Richard.
Yeah, we'll try it if we're still on the feed here. I can switch back to sideband. KD6BQ, and I'll copy over.
Perfect copy now. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, how you doing, Richard? I heard you that time. KD6BQ, KM6SRR.
Okay, well, definitely have to be up on the feed, but it's good to hear you both, and we'll look for you this weekend.
I'll look for you on Saturday for sure. 73 for now, Richard. Thank you. And 73 to you, Daniel. KM6SRR in the group, K6MYC. Go ahead, Rob. 73.
CW did as they say. 73 guys, KE7UQL and KD6BQ, KM6SR, back to net.
It did. 73, Daniel.
73, Mike. KE7UQL.
Monster QSB. All right, 73s, guys. I'm going to go back to the Bay Area, see if I can get KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie and maybe one more. And that's about it. Rob, over.
Okay, sounds good.
Right in here, we should hear KD6BQ. No, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Kilo Bravo 6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Mike, I wonder if you're in there tonight. K6MYC, over. Okay, nothing from Mike tonight. Anybody else in the Bay Area? I'm going to bump it slowly over this way a little bit. Bay Area, late checks are missed. Bay Area, late checks are missed. 432 Bozo Net, K6MYC. Bay Area, Bozo Net, K6MYC, late checks are missed. Go ahead. Right down to the Cupertino area, we got Fred already. Let me go into Santa Cruz here. And that should be pretty close to Lee. Let's see if we has found his way over to the radios. AF6 United. AF6 United, K6MYC. Are you in there tonight, Lee?
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven's in here. Good evening, John. How are you?
Broken sprinklers and getting ready to leave tomorrow.
Okay. Are you going up on the hill, or you're going to try and work? You're going on a trip, aren't you?
Yeah, going up the hill for this weekend. Going on a trip in September.
Oh, okay. So you'll be on the hill tomorrow?
Yeah, DMO5 Sugar Bravo.
Okay, very good. Well, I've got quite a few people lined up for you, hopefully. I will be on, I'll try to be on at 11 in the morning on 222 here, get that taken care of, and then 432, but I'm going to more concentrate on the 7:30 in the evening one, 7:30 at 222. And I think we've got N6RO lined up there. And then we'll go to 432 and we get them taken care of on 222. We'll go to 432 and then we'll try 1296 after that around probably 8:30, over.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
All righty, good luck up there. I know it'll be cooler up there than it is down here, won't it?
A little bit.
More than a little bit. Okay, I'm still pointed to Santa Cruz, Watsonville area. AF6 United, are you there, Lee? Well, Lee just isn't there, so I guess we're done for the evening, Rob.
Okay, and hi, John, if you're still listening, K6MI, KM6SRR.
Yeah, hi, Rob.
Hey, Mike, don't we get Kerry in here sometimes? He was on last Thursday. I haven't heard him, have you?
I did not hear Kerry tonight.
Yeah, I gave him a call today and didn't get a call back, so I wanted to talk to him.
Well, they're doing a lot of doctor visits and other stuff. I'm not sure there isn't something going on below the scene there.
Yep, I was just trying to get with him when they go down to visit Bill.
Oh, okay. You going down at the same time he is? You're going to ride together?
Yeah, I was hoping to if they'll have me. Bill was talking to me a couple of weeks back and said if I'm ever down that way, he wanted me to come by and see his place.
Oh, okay. Very good. Well, if push comes to shove and you can't reach Kerry, I think I have his wife's name. Wife's in my phone book, in my phone here, so I could give her a call. Call me, and if you can't get a hold of Kerry, and I'll call her. Sometimes she has the phone closer than he does, over.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think to look. I'll see if I got Laura in mind, too.
All righty. Give me a count for tonight. I'd say it's close to 30.
A little bit less there. John made it 23.
Okay.
Hear Adam in there. Sometimes he's in here on 432. He's vertical, but it still works.
No, I didn't hear Aaron, and I didn't hear Ron, TYO.
Yeah, Ron's got a schedule where his working hours are a lot different, so he's either got to be in bed real early or he's still working.
Yeah, I know. At least we got 61 in here.
Yep, good to have old Bozo 61.
I'm going to put the antenna just back for another minute here toward the Bay Area in case anybody hears me. We're looking for final check-ins before we close the 432 Bozo Net. So anybody in the Bay Area copying me, WA6JKN could be in there. I don't know if he's got 432. I think he does. We've been still waiting for AF6 United in Watsonville. We also have KB6BA has the band. I know I'm forgetting somebody. We did get Gary in here, WB6WNI, and we got W6PQL, but we're missing KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. So there's three or four over there that we could have picked up. Oh, we got Brett in here also.
Yep, I got Brett down.
I did not hear him call Jim after I finished. Hopefully he can copy me off the backside. I told him to turn around, and then I forgot to got all wrapped up in BLF 188 stuff and forgot to have Jim listen for N5 NPD. He heard me talk about it, I know, but it was he probably forgot about it as well. It's a tough path. They're only about 20 miles apart, 30 miles apart probably, but a lot of dirt in the way.
Yeah, the coastal range, huh?
We need to put a cul-de-sac through the hill there.
Well, they can do that after they get the high-speed rail going, huh?
Yeah, don't make me laugh. God, this Javier Tercera is leading in the polls, and the guy has done absolutely nothing his entire career. He hardly ever shows up at work. He's lost the track of 4,000 kids that he had charge of in L.A. a while back. Lost track of them. He gathered them all up and took them from the parents and supposedly made them put a compound out there, and then I don't know whatever happened. Nobody's got any record of it, and money's going in somewhere and nobody knows nothing. Over.
Yeah, that's typical. Yeah, I think I heard they said he'd only showed up for work under Biden for a couple of days.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can't even imagine, it's just ignorance of the populace in California, which is just a shame that they would even put a vote down for the guy. He is absolutely useless.
Well, they believe and listen to the news media, and you know what the news media does.
Boy, they're really doing it too. I'll tell you what, they turned this complete debacle of the Fauci diaries, which shows him to be a bonehead in every sense of the word, and they twisted that around until it sounds like he's still a hero.
Oh boy, that makes me sick. I haven't heard that. I don't listen much to the liberal news at all. I turn on Fox sometimes before I go to bed, and that's about it. Besides KMJ during the day, in the morning.
Well, I'm just listening to replays that Fox puts out. Fox, and it was also on Newsmax. They had a lot of replays from the people on CNN and CBS and all try to make Fauci into a hero. They tried to say that the whole Congress and the committee with Rand Paul and Ron Johnson and all the people that were questioning him were just a bunch of assholes, and they made complete fools of themselves by asking him questions, and he just kept taking the fifth. And they turned that into the fact that they were complete fools. Over.
Well, I heard it said that I guess Rand Paul was coming on kind of strong. If he'd not been quite so confrontational, maybe he would have got more out of him. But I probably doubt it. Fauci's lawyers are just telling him, don't say anything. I mean, they asked him what color shirt he was wearing and what's the color of the carpet in front of him, and he took the fifth on all of it, 111 times.
Yeah, exactly. What color his tie was and so on. Yeah, he took the fifth on all of it. I don't know if Rand Paul came on strong at the beginning or whether it was after it got started, but he said blatantly that you belong in jail for what you've done, and Rand Paul's correct, and there would be a lot of doctors that had their careers ruined by Fauci that would join up with that parade, I'll tell you that.
680.
Well, hi there, 680.
Hello, fellas. Kilo 6 Mike Tango Sierra, Delta Mike 6 Golf X-ray.
Okay. Are you going to be able to give a few points out in the contest this weekend?
Possibly. What contest is that?
The ARRL contest, 222 through 150 gigahertz. It starts on Saturday morning at 11, and it's over at Sunday morning at 11 in the morning. But I'll be on, probably trying to be on this band around the beginning of the contest for a few minutes, and 220, and then in the evening I'll get back on at 7:30 and try to get people in touch with other folks. So if you could do 432 in either one of those two times for a few minutes, that would be good.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see if we get on here. Is any mode, or is it all sideband, or anything?
Mostly sideband. Sometimes we get a little bit of CW. Richard up there, KD6 BQ, and Wassa Valley probably alternates back and forth. For you on 432 and Saturday night, I would shoot for about 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:30 I should be here. 222 will be first, and hopefully I've got a half an hour's worth of activity there. If not, I'll be going to 432 as soon as there's a long dry spell on 222. I don't know how good and how active this contest is going to be. I don't know how well it's been publicized. I've been talking about it all week, but it may not extend. If it was anything like the CW one that CQ contest over the same frequency range 2 weeks ago, it was a complete bomb. Over.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, 220, I've got FM only.
Well, there may be some FMers that can take you over there. I can't do that easily because I'm not that flexible that fast with the radio. But we can maybe get you lined up for other people. So when you're on 432, you can remind me that you've got 222 on. You can go to the 222.5 or whatever the simplex channel is there. 223.5, I think, is what it is. K6MYC.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, I got the 220 a while back, just for that the Condor system, or whatever they call themselves. And holy smokes, it's pretty much fallen apart the last number of months, probably close to a year now. So yeah, there's just not a whole lot of 220 or 222 around anymore, I guess.
Well, there is. I don't know why it's not being used on FM, but who knows? I think the Condor system is not just one band, isn't it? Doesn't have multiple bands.
No, it's just 220, and it's repeaters up and down the state. I think they might have used to have a couple in Arizona, but every time I've tried to, check in now in some of the other locals too, it's a lot of the repeaters you can't hear, or some of the people get on a certain repeater and all you hear is noise or distortion. It's just nobody's been taking care of the thing. Then they're struggling to get net controllers, but yeah, it's every Monday night at 7, I forget what it is here. But as far as I know, no, it's 220 FM only.
Yeah, okay. Well, at least you've got a radio that does it, so you can get on the, I'll tell you what the calling frequency is if I get anybody that wants to take you over there. All right. Rob, I'll let you go. I'll let you and Mark continue if you want. I'm going to go in and have some dinner. Matt did not come home yet, so I'm not sure what's going on. I thought maybe he didn't tell me he's going to the coast But he didn't leave any leftovers. He cleaned the kitchen and cleaned everything out of the refrigerator that was a leftover. So I went in there and all I could find was a melon. So I got to pull a TV dinner out and have a little snack here. So I'll get started on that. You guys continue. I can listen in the background, but I'll be in the kitchen. K6MTS, K6MI, maybe still listening and packing and getting ready. With KM6SRR, thanks Rob, K6MYC. Oh, and then K6US is in here. He's home from the trip and unpacking and putting the kids to bed, so he may pop in before it's all over. 7-3 all, K6MYC, Bozo 47 and Delta Mike 07, closing the 432 Bozo Net here on July 30, 2026, 7-3 all.
7-3, Mike.
Okay, Mike, 7-3. And boy, you got a rough, no cookies either. If Matt cleaned everything up, huh? K6MYC, KM6SR.
Well, there's a cookie, but I don't know what happened to the last of the wonderful peach cobbler that she made last night. I put that under, and I don't know where it's hiding. I'll have to go look for that. I saved it because I didn't want to eat it last night on top of another one. I'd have a jerky legs all night long with that. So I'll have to go looking for that. See you later, guys.
Oh, boy, Mike. So the sacrifices you have to make sometimes, huh?
So the new number is 24, or is it 23? I can't read what you gave me.
Yeah, it was 22, but we had John and Mark in there, so now we're 24.
Okay, 7-3s, guys.
Hey, Mark, do you have a copy on me? KM6SR?
Yeah, I got you, Rob. K6MTS. Yeah, I got you about an S2 or 3, something like that. Yeah, when I was talking to you guys last night, I was in Loper Valley, which is about, I don't know, 400 or 500 feet below here to the south. Maybe 600 feet, I don't know. But it's down in a hole. So yeah, I was lucky to even hear you guys. But yeah, I was actually kind of surprised that you guys even heard me.
Yeah, Mike did, but I didn't. Well, let me go all the way around, because I should be better than that, and I'm barely hearing you now.
Rob, K6MI?
Yeah, go ahead, John. K6MI, KM6SR.
I just sent you a proof of skip, and there's 2 pages where I've got pictures, and I don't remember what the guys were, names and what they were doing. Like Dwayne was presenting, talking about something. I forget what he was talking about. And then TBS, he had something in his hand and was talking about it. I forget what it was. I should write all this down. Just wondered if you happen to remember of a few things.
Okay, I'll take a look at it and see. You're talking about our last meeting?
Yeah, the last meeting. So I sent you a copy. Page 4 and page 6 is some blank spaces where I couldn't remember.
Okay. I don't. How long ago did you send it? Because I don't seem to have it in my inbox.
Let's see. Bingo. Okay, just send it.
K6MI, KM6SRR. Haven't seen it yet. Boy, it's taken a long time.
Okay. Well, not sent folder. Yeah, I sent it. Should be coming.
Okay, I'll check back here and see here. Yeah, it's going to do some rag tuning with Mark.
Yeah, go ahead. If you can, just, I'm leaving early tomorrow morning, so if I can fill it out, then that's good. If not, we send it out like it is. Or the third choice is we wait till Monday and then send it out. K6MI.
Well, if I get it tonight, I'll take a look at it tonight and try to give you some feedback. So, not a problem. K6MI, KM6SR.
Thank you.
Hello, John. And just fill in any names. Just put any names on there, and I'm sure they'll understand.
I've been accused of that quite a few times.
You could put like Joey and Fuzzy Bear and Mr. X or whatever. Have some fun with it.
Yeah, I do, but occasionally sense of humor only some of us have sense of humor.
Well, I'll put me in that group. That'd be funny. Anyway, have a good one, and it sounds like you're going down to Tehachapi?
Yeah, I'll be down there from 11 in the morning Saturday to 11 in the morning Sunday, 220 meg and up. So I have all the bands.
Right on, man. Well, have a great time. I'm sure you will.
Right, yeah, if you have a chance, try and catch me.
Will do. What's the call there?
Well, K6MI.
Oh, you don't have like a station call or something?
No, not yet, but that is a fair idea. Maybe we'll do that sometime.
Okay, K6MI I got. All right. Hey, Rob, you still spinning your house around?
Yeah. I decided to change methods, and I got the antenna spinning now. Hopefully this is a little bit better. I tried to peek on you, and it's not much better than where I was before, but I went all the way around the dial to get to you here.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot different, honestly. Usually, I think you do pretty well. Well, maybe not on 430. I'm not sure, but so you don't have a vertical to switch over to, I take it.
Yeah, I do. Let me turn on that radio.
I know on 2 meters when you come around it's a lot stronger, but I'm not sure about on this one. K6US, you still lurking?
K6MPS, KM6SR.
Wow, if that's you, Rob, that ain't gonna work. You're a lot better off where you were, over.
Yeah, I can hear you here, but I don't have any wattage on this one, just what's the normal radio my AC puts out. I'll go back to the 9700. K6MTS, KM6SR, QRT to, excuse me, it's TSY over to 9700, 43200.
If that's you, Rob, I'm not copying anything. I can hear a voice in there, and that's all I can hear. That's it. Yeah, you were about an S2 or 3 before, and now you're an S-1 or something.
Yeah, that was me, Mark. I'm back over in the 9700 now. K6MTS, KM6SR.
Okay. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, I think maybe it's on 2 meters. When you swing around, it's a lot stronger. Maybe there's something different on this band. I don't recall. I'm probably definitely on 2 meters more than this one.
Yep, I got an extra 500 watts on 2 meters, so that could help.
Yeah, that could be it. Anyhow, yeah, cool. John's going down to Tehachapi. Let's see, Aaron probably ran into a couple fires on his trip. That fire yesterday, man, I was actually out doing some, I started volunteering for this fire lookout group. So I was up at Delilah Fire Outlook up in Sequoia National Forest, kind of right before you go into the park. And I actually saw it back this way from over there. I think 30 miles or something like that. But it was more up in the Auberry area, the town of Auberry area. So, and they got it knocked down in a few hours. At least the big stuff they got knocked down. So that was interesting. I'm just glad I went the other way. But that's all the stuff that I think I was talking about last night when you guys couldn't hear me. Over.
Yeah, Roger, I was wondering about that. Well, it's good that they got it knocked down and good it was going the other way. So that made you feel more comfortable about leaving to go do your fire watch over in the Sequoia, huh?
Yeah, you know, it was actually, I'd been in training, and yesterday was my first day solo, so it was pretty trippy. I didn't see any smoke or anything until after all kinds of different agencies were responding and stuff. There's so much haze when you look over this way, it's hard to see, but then after a while, yeah, it really came up. And yeah, as usual, you know, they had 3 or 4 tankers going and a couple more waiting and dozers, and they hit it pretty hard.
Well, that's good. I know there's probably not a whole bunch of activity here right now in California, so they're able to put more resources towards it.
Yep, and resources they have. Lots of those. Anyhow, other than that, yeah, I'm just, I busted out a couple of my old scanners and I'm plugging in a bunch of airband stuff. Used to really enjoy listening to airband, and in fact, this old, I got a couple of these old realistic space scanners, 2004 Pro and a 2006. Anyhow, they get airband. They get pretty much almost everything from 30 megahertz up to 1300 or something like that. AM, FM, and narrow FM. So I can get a lot of stuff in there, but for me, what's kind of cool is the military airband. It's like two something up to 400 megahertz AM, and not a lot of stuff, you know, receives in that mode in those areas. But this old dog thing from 1988, I think, and it's man, it still works like a charm.
Yeah, I couldn't get quite all of that. My noise level is a little bit high, and you're right there with the noise level. I think it's probably because we're a difference in polarization that we're not hearing each other all that good.
All right, so let's make it a short rag too then.
Yep, I guess so. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad that you didn't have any issues with the fire. That's good to know.
Yes, sir. We're good here, man. All right, Rob. Have yourself a great evening, and yeah, keep a lookout in your area. It's pretty dry everywhere around here. So, anyhow, have a great evening, Rob. KM6SRR, K6MTS.
Okay, Mark. K6MTS, KM6SRR, 73.
73.
K6MI, are you still on the frequency?
Yeah, still here, Rob.
Yeah, I still haven't got it. Maybe I should check to see which email, because my work email, they just kind of closed it out on me, and I think I'd given you my home email.
Let me check. Yeah, Daryl's. Okay, that could be a sign. I need to see where your home email is.
Yeah, the Daryl's email is gone.
Oh, that explains it.
You got a pencil and ready there?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the last name, Egan, E-G-A-N, at netptc.net. And I think you sent something to that address before, because I remember getting one of the newsletters, but none of the others, so I was kind of wondering what was going on. Now I figured it out.
I had something really weird. Okay, let me straighten it all out. Okay, I hope the attachment continues to stay attached.
It'll probably overload my email thing, but I usually take it and save it, and then I can delete the actual email. They don't give me very much email, and I don't have a lot on there, but anytime I get pictures and stuff, it always throws me over, and they tell me I've reached my limit, and any new ones won't be sent to me.
Okay, if you get it, good. If you can just send me a little email, I'll capture it again. I'll make the computer remember it.
Yeah, I just got it, so I think we're okay.